Hello everyone, my name is Parveen Sharma. I'm a faculty of English and Communication Skills at Amity University in Tashkent. I come from India, and while being in Uzbekistan, there have been some very special experiences that I wish to share with you. And the legacy of these experiences is coming from India itself. We all teachers know that technology has done too much for us, and technology has done too much to us actually. We cannot credit the COVID lockdown in education for this because technology was always there. The CALL, that computer assisted language learning, or BTSOL also, we had been having all these things. But the time which has come now is actually giving things back to technology. I mean, it's not just about using it, it's about making a sense of it. Like, I do have a right that you should hear me, you should listen to me, but I don't have a right to force it on you that you have to take me seriously. For that thing, we have to make sense. And that's what happens in technology as well. So when we talk about these mobile applications, which are actually the dawn of the day or the owners of our life, this mobile phone, the magical device in our palm changes everything, right? From remembering these mobile numbers, we have got lot many things that are being done by it. So let me move on to this presentation, which has been prepared, which has been presented to all of you, and this collaboration happening in the spring season under this call by Dr. Nelly. I believe we have been doing the best we can about mobile applications, and I'm presenting two apps from my side that I have been using. I'll be talking about this integral thing to teaching in the 21st century. Isn't it interesting? We are talking in the third decade of the 21st century, so this learning, which is very demanding now, is changing us. I mean, it's not just about the way we are using technology, it is about the way we are making students become part of our vision. And in this, we the teachers, I see my generation as digital immigrants, and the students are digital natives. So these natives are getting quite a good amount of good things from us. I'll be talking about these two applications. You can see on one side I have got quizzes, and it says it matters how you ask. So the way we learn matters more than what we learn. Gamification, which is an attention magnet. I'm sitting in a classroom right now. However, there are no students, but a few hours ago there were students and they were engaged they were involved with something that was what we call gamification. You play games with them because this generation is obsessed about gaming. Quizzes platform, which is quite popular now. You might have heard about Kahoot as well, or Quizlet, or other Microsoft Office based or something like. We use these quizzes. And I'll be talking about Padlet, which is a writing pad, an online collaboration tool, and asynchronous learning, which is moving beyond the classroom. Also, we'll be talking about. So first, I need to substantiate and maybe explain why do we all need to talk about teaching in this third decade of the 21st century. The first point says, I would say, big things in itself. It says learning which is done by your students, my students, or even I become a student. It is completely autonomy based. I'm free to learn the way I want to. So that pedagogy, which wanted andragogy, needs heutagogy now, in which we design things and we set the learner free. I mean, experiential learning that we call is happening. AI, artificial intelligence, is the ringmaster now. I mean, the stick, like it is with the conductor in an orchestra, is with artificial intelligence. We do have GPT-3 with us. I mean, Chat GPT is being used by you and me. We are appreciating the use of Chat GPT in education as well. And think of GPT-4 or maybe some more things which are coming up. So the empire of technology is being led by AI now. So teachers, you and I, are being divided in two things now: non-users of technology and users of technology. There are no incompetent or competent teachers. So while we talk about computer assisted language learning, like, we need to see this thing, the teaching of English, for example, that I take as my teaching subject. You cannot bring teachers who don't know English or who know English. Every teacher knows English because it's the medium of learning for the teacher when he or she is preparing to become a teacher. But the actual thing happens is whether I am able to do justice to the language, and if I'm teaching language itself, whether I'm going to give them the competence to clear the examinations, maybe 8.5 or 9 in the IELTS or something, or I'm giving them a life skill in which they learn one language and they get to learn the second language just based on the formula which happened for the first one. So the global collaboration has become possible. That is one thing that I realized we should mention. And skills are the kingmakers. I mean, if I'm skilled enough, you are skilled enough, we are going to be connected together. The degrees will become secondary if someone in language learning is able to teach well. So skills will be deciding whether you are able to make a difference. And technology is the first thing these days. I'm recording it on Canva. I designed it on Canva. I'm presenting it to you through Flip. So I'm coming from one platform to another platform and using another device or this device. So technology is the first thing that you and I have to accept. I mean, we cannot fight the existence of technology. We have to make it the first one, and then we lead it. I mean, we manage it. Communication skills. Communicative competence is actually the thing that we need. Rather than teaching a language, we should make our students or learners of any age, because when we talk about the computer assisted learning is not for a particular age. It's for a particular region sometimes, though, but we cannot restrict it to age. That is one thing. So when we talk about mobile applications, because we are talking about accessibility, we are talking about affordability when we are taking this spring season call, and then we all are talking today. So mobile applications are about two things. Number one, am I able to adapt to technology and mobile applications? If I am, and I'm willing to, I am ready to immerse myself. I mean, bring these things, and then I say that okay, bring me mobile phones. I'll be happy whether I can afford those applications or not. So the first feature that these mobile applications have, that you and I are giving a call today, and then more seasons will be coming up in the same event. Engagement is the key. Students gaming interest, I mean, they're crazy about it. So I cannot fight with them. And I mean, I need to create a separate line, which is big one, and they should come over from their obsessive gaming to my language learning gaming, which can happen on Elsa, which can happen on maybe just a voice text applications where I ask them to speak and then get it typed completely on that voice to text applications. Will they be able to use the translation applications as well? I mean, giving proper information to the machines and getting the correct output out of it is also going to be key. And as a teacher, you and I need to define what is gaming. It's not just the PUBG or some call or something. Competition is too much. So mobile phones are going to do a good thing because affordability is there, acceptance is there, and students need to be in a competition constantly. So using mobile phones for language learning will help you and me to shine as language teachers, language educators, language trainers, or facilitators, free of cost. Most of the applications, I mean, most of them that we can search are free of cost. I mean, I don't need to pay more than the price of my internet or my mobile phone's purchase. I don't take memberships. However, there are a lot many applications which are free, or a part of them is free. Collaboration is possible. You could talk about Twitter, you talk about Flip, I mean, which is a good example. You talk about anything over the internet, it is possible to collaborate together. So in this call to action today, you and I as a teacher, you and I as an educator, or you and I as an expert, or to be an expert, we can collaborate. Stock quizzes are available on Quizzes and Padlet, because these two I am taking as my cases or my usage examples. Documentation, assessment documentation, I mean to say, or I mean to say when the quiz was played, how many people played it. If I'm going to have something and I ask them to record their answers, I want them to create a video and record it as they reply. So all these things will be documented. So that is like quite a significant thing, because evidence is the key. Assessment happens in both ways. On Padlet, what happens is, if you search it, it's a writing pad. I mean, a student writes and the teacher can give grades. The peers can also assess stars, and all these things can happen. The teacher who has created the Padlet can even make editing to it if he or she feels that something should be done. On quizzes, the reports are generated. The most difficult question, the easiest question, that question which takes so much time, all these things are possible. Appreciation is the thing. I love the way the quizzes platform, the interface which is there with the teacher who's playing on the desk and the other students are playing right now. It's a synchronous one, not even asynchronous that way. So they're sitting here, I say, bring out your mobile phone, they take it out, and then I give them the key, they play the quiz, and then the results are shown on this big screen or on my screen, and then they enjoy it. So their appreciation is the key, because they can see themselves winning. The same way, more stars to a write-up by someone, or to a photo by someone, to a video by someone can be given on Padlet. Affordability. Affordability in terms. Hello everyone, my name is Parveen Sharma. I'm a faculty of English and Communications